guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I decided that I'm going to time myself in getting ready. I'm going to do a really quick look. Like, I woke up late and I gotta hurry up. I gotta get ready for work because I'm going to be late, blah blah blah. But I don't go out of the house looking like this 90% of the time. I don't know why. Makeup's fun for me and I like to try new things. So I just recently organized all of my makeup. So it's all nice and neat in here. This isn't all of it, but this is more or less my everyday stuff that I use. So I'm going to try to give you guys a quick glam look, and let's see what we can come up with. Okay, so I have my mirror here, I have my makeup, I wet both of the real Beauty Blender and then my little fakey one. I mean, to me it really does not matter. But I have my phone here, and I'm going to click the stopwatch button, and let's get started. My goal in this video is to get less than 15 minutes. I have all the lids on. I am naturally a person who likes to freaking sleep in. So, ooh, that's too much. May have done a little bit too much primer. So me brushing in the morning is pretty much my go-to. I wake up with an hour before I need to leave my house to get to work because, oh, I saw a face mask on my face. Because that's just the type of person I am. Okay, so I have been doing something different recently. I should just grab my brushes. I have been doing something different recently. I have been doing my, if I can grab the right brush. Haha. I've been doing my setting powder first. It's supposed to help your makeup stay longer. Do I know if it actually works? Nah. But I've been trying it. So this is like a mini backwards, I guess, 10-minute makeup challenge. I want to try to do this in 10 minutes. I should have just set a 10-minute timer. But, you know me. I do everything a little more difficult. Difficult. Because this girl ain't the smartest girl out there, you know. You know what I'm saying? Hair. I'm also having a really shitty hair day today. Because, I just am. Okay, so we did a light dusting of setting powder. And I am going to go ahead and, I didn't grab what I needed. Where are you at? I'm going to go ahead and grab my concealer, which I have been recently using my Kat Von D, in the shade M27 Warm. I don't know where 3 came from. I was looking down at my foundation as well. And we're going to go ahead and put some on our eyeballs, our abyssals. And this is me. We do things my way, which is our fingers for most of the stuff. Okay, we're already at 3 minutes. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't know why I feel so rushed. But my goal is to get this done between 10 and 5 minutes. Do I actually think it's going to happen? Probably not. Okay, that brush is getting annoying. Go ahead and go on in with this and just go ahead and set our eyeballs. It's okay if we get some other places because it don't really matter that much. So we set our face to begin with. Okay. Now that our eyeballs are set, we're going to grab our thingy, my joggers, and this look that we're going to be doing is a basic look. It's just my go-to everyday look when I go to work most of the time. Unless I'm feeling a little fancy, I'll do something different, but 90% of the time, my look mainly comes from the Swamp Queen palette. Or like I said, if I'm feeling fancy, I'll go in with something else. So I go between my Swamp Queen and my Chocolate Bar palette. But my Chocolate Bar palette is not sitting in front of me right now. So, okay. Then we'll go in with Man Cat, which is a pretty purpley color. Just gonna toss that into our crease. I like to lay down my color and then start to buff it out later, blend, whatever you want to freaking call it. So I'm gonna lay it down on both eyes because we in a hurry. Yeah, there was no way that I can actually do a 5-minute makeup challenge. Your girl don't got the skills for that yet. Hopefully one day I will, but I'm throwing my brushes. As of right now, I don't. So, just gonna blend out this really pretty color with whatever brush this is. It came in my Ipsy and I'm in love with it. I hope they send me more brushes. I love getting brushes. And sorry if you hear my fan in the background. It is godforsaken hot in this place, so I'm also going to try not to edit too much in this video, or not even edit at all. Okay, so we are then going to head in with Sippy Sippy, which is a darker color. I'm just going to take that a little bit into the outer part of our eye, just to add a little dimension, because why the hell not? We'll take it a little into our crease as well. Sure. Then we'll take my packing brush, which is what I normally call it. I was told that is extremely racist, so I can't call it that anymore. So we'll just say packing. And we'll head in with this really pretty, like, goldeny, shimmery color, which is called Sassy Bun. And we'll just take that on our lid, which will blend out in a second. I tend to pack it on. I don't like to swipe too much, because I feel like you lose some of the color payout. Okay, we'll head on back in with our blending brush and just kind of blend out the line where it meets. Sure, we'll go with this look. Okay, we'll just say that because we'll go back to it in a second. What am I thinking of? Foundation. So we're going to go in with my foundation. We're going to use a beauty blender. Do we want to use a beauty blender? I haven't washed my brushes, so we'll use a beauty blender. I tend to do 2 coats of foundation. I've started to feel like my beauty blender doesn't blend things out that well anymore. I don't know if it's just me or if you guys notice it as well. Or maybe I'm just more used to a brush now, that a beauty blender just feels weird. I also feel like I can do more quickly with my brush over my beauty blender. And of course my foundation I'm using is my Maybelline Fit Me. I'm honestly in love with this foundation. I feel like it blends out so easily and so quickly. We're at 8 minutes. There's no way I can get this done in 10. Normally, on an everyday basis, I'll do 2 coats of foundation, but I think today we'll only do 1. I feel like I should have just used a brush. I'm quicker with a brush than I am a beauty blender. Okay, fuck it. It's not clean, but, you know. I'm the only one who uses it, so. The only time I ever pull out my beauty blender is for my nose. I need to get down my neck. And I feel like a brush is 10 times faster. Okay. I'm going to take the beauty blender out of my nose, though. Okay. So we're done with that. We're going to conceal. Conceal, don't feel. With my Kat Von D. I just recently got this. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I kind of feel like it may just be a little bit too thick. So my Maybelline one's a little too thin, and my Kat Von D is maybe just a little too thick. So I think I need to find one in the middle. I really want to try the Shape Tape. Just my Sephora doesn't have it, which is very sad. Very upsetting. Yes, this is what I normally do when I do my concealer. Those corners, can't reach it. You got phalanges. And I always go upwards like this when I conceal. I went a little too far in. Just a tiny bit. It's fine. It's fine. We're past 10 minutes. Okay, our next goal is to get done in 15. It normally takes me an hour, or about 45 minutes to an hour to do my makeup. Don't ask me why. I'm going to go ahead and go down our nose. Cupid's bow, a little underneath, whatever this is called, I don't know. I'm just going to start patting that in. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and conceal. Not conceal. Gah, Kaylee, gah. We're going to go ahead and set right under those eyes. Right where I put all of that concealer. So it doesn't do too much creasage. The one thing that I love about this concealer, though, is it does not crease a lot. Like, Maybelline one has, it can crease. It can crease. This one, though, it's pretty decent at not creasing. Okay, so we're going to start going over our face with this while that sets. As you guys know, I tend not to set my eyes too long because it washes my color out a lot. Ugh, stuff all over my lips. Okay. That's setting enough. Let's get it all off those eyes. As you can see, I'm a little washed out. But we can easily fix this. Let's put this back away. Far, far away from me. Where did I put it? I know it's in there. Here it is. I'll go in with my Fit Me powder and just start to wash a little bit of color. I have to get more of this, as you can tell. I'm already starting to hit pan. But as you can see, it's just slowly bringing a little color back to me. So, and this is my everyday um, look I normally do. Okay, so we're going to head back in to this palette because we're going to be using it for the rest of the time. And we are going to bronze up the skin a little bit. I have started like trying to learn how to contour your nose. I still haven't quite got that down yet. Like, I'm just starting to learn how to contour and bronze and stuff like that. So, oh, that was too dark. I can dust it though. Start giving myself a little bit of a chin. And not 3. Okay. Then I always go in with a bigger brush for my forehead because the girl got a big forehead. There we go. Okay, for contouring my nose, I normally use this little brush. I don't do a deep contour, but I'll just go down a little bit. Like I said, this is something I tend to sometimes do. I don't do it all the time. Okay. And I don't really know how to do the tip of my nose, so we ain't doing that. Okay, so we're going to start doing under my eyes. We're going to go in with the purpley color. About 1/3 of the way. My eyes are not watering right now, so I'm super happy. So I just recently found out my favorite blush, which was in the Nikkie Tutorials palette, is actually one of the blushes that Too Faced just released again with their spring collection. So I am probably going to go pick that up soon because a bitch loves that color. Okay, so we're going to head back in. We're going to go in with this little brush and take a little bit of the Sippy Sippy, which is a darker color right on the outside. Okay, and then I always highlight my inner corner, which I'm going to go with Gator Rings, which is the highlighty color in this palette. And yes, 9 times out of 10, I do poke my eye. So we're right on schedule. Okay, so we're going to head on in with blush, which, as most of you already know, my blush is I Will Always Love You. So like I said, I am going to have to pick up that Too Faced, the little pocket blushes, whatever they are that they have, because they have this shade. And I honestly feel like it is me shade. So I want to definitely pick that shade up so I can have some more. Okay, And then we're going to head in with Blush, not Blush. Our girl today cannot remember her words. We're going to head in with our highlight on our cheeks. I'm just going to do a very light highlight. Yes, I have not forgotten that I haven't done my eyebrows. I'm just dreading that part. This is just showing you guys how long it takes me to do my makeup on the daily. And I tend to sometimes save my brows for last because I don't conceal them. Whatever happens, happens. So I normally do it last. Like I said, whatever happens, happens. So girl ain't got time to go ahead and do that concealing stuff. The girl just gotta hurry. I'm gonna grab my liner, which is the ColourPop black liner. Take that right underneath. I normally don't do a wing very often. It's seldom, so we're not gonna do the wing. But we are gonna grab my mascara, which is stuck in here. Come on. And I've been recently trying to get all of my lipsticks together. I almost tried to put this on my lip. I'm trying to get all my lipsticks together so that I can keep them all in one place because I'm planning on getting another one of these little makeup things. But right now they're just in a little baggie. So I get the Ipsies, as you guys know. So I keep them in there. Okay. So we're going to go on in and highlight the rest part of our face. Which is a little nosy. A little bit of the Cupid's bow. And then inside of here, I've been keeping most of my lipsticks. So when I pick my lipstick, the first thing I always do, normally I do my lipstick in the car or when I get to work, but I'll head in with this lip hydrator because I do tend to use liquid lipsticks and they do tend to dry out my lips. So, going with that. And then we're just going to grab this NYX butter because I have been dealing with really chapped lips. So this is the NYX Berry, Ripe Berry, in their butter lipstick formula. Which, as you can see, is a beautiful color. And then I was just going with my finger at the end. And as you guys know, I set my face every single time. Why? Because it's fun. So we're going to head in. I only have a little bit left of my e.l.f. Matte Magic Set. And this is how I do my face on a daily before I go to work, before I go out. Well, if I go out, I'll tend to do a little bit different. It takes, let's see what our timer says. If I can turn on my phone. Stop. This was fast, too. So it took me 23 minutes to fastly do my face. Yes, it takes me that long to do my makeup daily. But give a comment down below, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And I'll see you guys next time. You guys have a great day, and bye. I love you.